Hi folks, thanks for joining me again on another hunt. I've called back to the same field that I've been in the last two videos. I've just found a bit of a shelter spot so I can get some reasonable audio. I hope this is recording properly, we'll find out soon. Yeah, so it's a stubble field and it's sort of south facing over that way, sort of behind you. I was looking on some old maps this morning before I came out, and the field behind me over here is a different landowner. I don't have permission to go on there, but what was interesting was at the top of this little copse here, there's a spring marked on the old 1880 maps. Now across to my right hand side, oh good, I don't know, probably a few minutes walk, is where I've had two little Roman coins in the past two videos. And I know that some of you folks have commented before to say that the Romans were often situated near springs, because that was a water source, so that could be linked. Will I find anything Roman today? Who knows, no idea, possibly not, but I'll dig everything that's a reasonable signal. So that said, wish me luck, and I'll join you on the first reasonable signal. It's quite blustery out in the open, so I hope you can hear me okay. I've got a couple of little bits of lead so far. A reasonable sounding signal here, 1718, just below the surface. And there it is, a little pistol ball. So something with a bit of age to it, so I'm quite happy with that. Well, to be fair folks, I'm struggling a bit today. I've been here 2 hours and not had a lot to show for it. I've had a couple of buttons and that musket ball, a few bits of lead, a couple of shotties. So I was actually walking back in this direction, thinking I might try somewhere else. Anyway, I swing in the coil and I got a very squeaky signal, mid-20s, probably 5 or 6 inches deep. And that's just popped up just there, look. Sorry, I think it's a spindle whorl, I think. Is there a hole? I think, yeah, there's a hole in the middle. And I suspect this is decorated as well. So if it is, it's probably medieval, that. I think it's decorated. I'll let that dry off for a minute or two. I'll give it a quick brush and then we'll take another look at that. Right, there we go. Got some decoration on that. Yeah, so that's probably medieval. Nice, very nice. Quite a dark colour, isn't it, for lead? It's normally sort of a grey, whitish colour. Well, it is up in this neck of the woods anyway, they're usually that kind of colour. Lovely, I'm really happy with that. Little spindle whorl. One you can no doubt see, I'm no longer in stubble. I've given that field a rest. It was very quiet today. So I'm trying this grass field. It's overage and furrow. It's been a bit flattened out. We'll have a go in here. We do have a 20 signal down here somewhere. I don't know what it is. Let's find out together. I hope it's something half reasonable. Get the old digging tool out. Just about there. Should have got it. hopefully. I can't see anything yet. Oh, that must have been it, whatever that was. Oh, it's that. That looks a bit like a button, doesn't it? Sorry, there you go. I think that's going to be a button. Ah. Turn that off. Right, what have we got? Not entirely sure what that is. Sorry folks, terrible camera work that. Could have been a button at one point, maybe. It's got a hole in it, hasn't it? Like a tag. I've just been digging a signal which is in the mid to high 20s. A lot of iron around abouts as well. And I've just dislodged it and I see what it is. I haven't picked it up yet. There you go. Just there. A buckle, lovely buckle. Don't know if it's got any decoration. It might have some decoration on it. So it must have had an iron pin, I think. So probably 1700s. But I'll check that one later on. It's quite light. Yeah, that's nice. 1516 signal. See what this turns out to be. Well, my pinpointing's got a bit better today. 1516, what could that be? Could be a shotty, could be a thimble, could be a bit of lead. Can't see anything yet. Can you see anything? No, still in there. Soil. It's out. I didn't see anything. What's that? Looks like a bit of lead. Is it? I'm not sure. Doesn't feel very heavy. Yeah, it's got to be lead, hasn't it? It's got to be lead. Must be a bullet, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's probably a bullet with a mangled top. Yeah, we'll go with that for now until I check it out later on. If it's anything different, I shall try and let you know. Right. I've just had a button up just there, a couple of feet away, and we've got a 21-ish signal in here. Right, I need to dig a bit deeper. Oops.
didn't go deep enough, did I? Right. It's going from there this time. Oh, this is worth it. Something round. You see that? Just under that blade of grass. At last we have a coin. And it looks like a very warm one. Yeah, probably Georgian. I think that's going to be a Georgian halfpenny. I'm not going to clean that here. I shall check it out when I get back. But we have a coin, possibly a blank one. It's very thin. I'll pop that in the bag for now. And we'll check it out later on. Yeah, but I can't see there being any detail on that one really. Oh well, that's okay though. Right, in this hole we have a couple of worms and a 15 signal. I had a 15 signal earlier on. It was a pistol ball. I didn't actually film that one. That was from this field. Could be a pistol ball, could be a thimble, those sort of numbers, but it could be a moo tube as well, so it could even be a shotty. I've had shotties today reading from 6 up to into the 20s. I mean, they really can read anything. Right, it's got a quite clayey ground, this, very firm. Still in there. Just use the swapping arms around and how was that? Oh, there we are. A furniture handle. $15 signal, and it's a furniture handle, I believe. Yeah, it's got to be a draw pull or something. Right. Time is marching on. This may be my last signal. Whatever it is, it's a 17 signal, just in the lid. It's about 7 inches depth there. So, what's it going to turn out to be? Oh. Where did that go? Back in the hole? No. Not there. Oh, is that it? It's a little roundish button. I'm not sure if that's a bit of cloth still attached to it, or whether it's a bit of root or something. And I'll leave it as it is and have a look at that. So I think that might be post-medieval. That's a guess. Right, a little round button. Let's dig another one. 16 signal in this hole. Doesn't sound like a big object. So let's see what we've got here. Oh no. Is that a button? Is that a button, folks? It's green. It might be. It might be a button. Is it a button? Oh, I don't think it is. Oh, sorry. Just checking the hole. That's that. I don't think, unless there's a shank on that side. No. We've got a small coin. It's got to be a farthing, that, hasn't it?
Again, very thin. Can't see anything on there. Oh, my stomach's rumbling. I think it must be tea time. Yeah, I think it's a farthing. And it's probably Georgian again. I mean, we're in a region furrow field, and I think the ones around here, I said before, they tend to be post-medieval, not the earlier ones. So there's no reason to believe that this wouldn't be a post-medieval coin again, or later. Right, well that's good anyway, whatever it turns out to be, I'm happy to have found it. I'll put that in the bag. Right, another hole, and this one's reading 23-24. Sounds high pitched. Let's just narrow that down a bit. Right, back edge. Oh, what is that? A wheel off something. Well, I wasn't expecting to find a wheel today. Actually, it could be a draw pull, couldn't it? Yeah, I'd say more likely a draw pull. Any iron on the back of it? Can't see any. Didn't get any iron signals with this one either, so anyway, probably a draw pull, I think. That's quite nice, that. Yep, a bit different to the usual draw pulls. Here we are, ladies and gents. Thanks for joining me for the roundup. Didn't get an awful lot of stuff this time around, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. I did dig a bit of iron up actually. It gave a bit of a squeaky signal, so I thought I'd better double check it and see what it is. And it's definitely iron, and I don't know what it is. Presumably something farming related. Got a bit of a groove in this end here. Anyway, a bit of iron. We have a bit of a pewter spoon there. Post-medieval draw pull. That'll be brass. Copper, presumably. That I think has to be a draw pull as well. Quite a nice design to it. Age-wise, I'm not sure really. Could be Victorian. May even be more recent. I think there's a screw thread, I think, on the inside somewhere. If you can see that really. I'll keep hold of it anyway. Several buttons. One with a bit of silvering on there, but it's badly damaged. This one here, this button, obviously it was a livery button at some point. It's a, yeah, it's the right way up, isn't it? It's an arm holding something in the hand. I think it's probably a knife. I have found something similar to this before. It was a local livery button. I think it was from Malton. I forget the name now. I think it might be Bauer or Boyer or something like that. Now, presumably this had been made into a pendant at some point. Obviously the shank's been taken off, or it's broken off, and it's been holed. So I suppose when it was nice and silver looking, it would have been quite a nice pendant. This bit of lead, the hole does go all the way through. I don't know what it was used for. It's a bit scrappy looking really, isn't it? It could just, well, it could be anything really. This one, oops, there we go, is a 17th century pistol or carbine ball. That's going by the weight of it. This is just over 19 grams, this one. I had a quick look on the PAS website, and they give some information on musket balls and pistol balls. This one is a small 18th century pistol ball. That's just over 12 grams.
This lead item that I thought was a bullet at the time, I'm pretty sure it's not a bullet. I think it's actually a lead weight, and I think there would have been a suspension loop on the top. It's obviously badly damaged, but it is what it is. I have found something similar to this before. Yeah, that's that one. Oh, that little round button, post-medieval, that one. That's all the 1700s. Now then, the coins are both in a poor state, I'm afraid, which is a real shame because I can't ID them. That's totally had it. I can't make out anything on them at all. No bust, nothing. So that's more than likely a Georgian halfpenny, probably 1700s, maybe late 1700s. The little one, I was more hopeful for that, but again, I can't make out any detail. I've had a good going over with it and I can't make out anything at all. I don't know if you can see anything here. It's strange because normally you can get sort of like a silhouette or an outline, can't you, of the monarch, but I just can't on this one. I'm disappointed really, but I'm pretty sure it's a farthing. Again, probably 1700s. I don't know, I just feel as though there should be something there, but I can't make it out if there is. Shame really, but hey ho. The buckle actually isn't as nice as I was hoping it was going to be. It's got some bad corrosion to it, but that dates from 1690 to 1720. So the best find of the outing was the spindle wall. Again, I've been on the PAS website and the dates for these seem to vary widely. Some say 1100s right up to 1800s, but I think a more recent study of them suggests one like this is more likely to be 13th century to 16th century. So I think it's still medieval, could be post-medieval I suppose. It's got some quite nice decoration on it. Somewhere on there there's a heart actually. Which side is it on? Is it that side? Oh, there, look. Just there. There's a heart on it. So yeah, that was my best find. Really pleased to have found that. So there we go. Quite a lot of shotgun shells. Several bits of rubbish, bits of copper and stuff like that. But, you know, the usual kind of stuff. You might be able to hear a chainsaw in the background. Sorry about that. Next door neighbours decided to cut some of his conifers down. Right folks, well thanks for watching the video, I do appreciate it, and thanks for your comments as well, and any help with any of the finds, it's always very much appreciated, so please do post your comments below. So until next time, take care, happy hunting, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.